Woo! The power has been with you all along. I want to say that one more time. The power has been with you all along. It's a reason that I'm saying that twice. I have something that I want to address. The elephant in the room. To all the proclaimed victims of gang stalking. Now, before we get into the comment section, before you wave the victim banner, take some time to hear another's perspective. We all know your perspective. And when I say your, I'm speaking of two groups inside of the groups of people who identify as a targeted individual. One group identifies with being targeted, well, because you are being targeted. That's just clear as day. And you are the group, the first group, that realize that there's something going on and you're trying to find a resolution for it. This is what I speak about on my channel. For those people to go from targeted individuals to powerful individuals, to be able to level up, raise your frequency, and for you to get along and to keep going, persisting, thriving, striving for your best version of yourself. You are the people that I take the time out to make these messages for. Then there's the second group. And yes, I used to be a part of the second group before I became a part of the first group of powerful individuals. It was the group that also identified as being targeted individuals. Because, well, people are really targeting you also. None of this in any of my videos am I saying that you're delusional, because I went through the same experience. But see, the second group that I once used to identify with, your focus is not on what you can do to be better. It's not on how can this end for me. I'm convinced after the last video that I made, and I'm convinced also because, again, I used to once be a part of that second group, that you are only hell-bent on revenge. You are only hell-bent on making sure they pay for what they did to you. And this video today is not for the first group. Those videos are for higher consciousness, for people who are going to live a fulfilled and peaceful and joyful life. This is for the second group. And I usually don't make videos for that group. Now, I'm not saying this to be judgmental to you. I'm only speaking this word that they call the facts. It's the facts what I'm getting ready to give you. You, the second group, are just as wicked, because I used to be that wicked person, as the people that are doing the evil to you. See, you understand that what they're doing is wicked. They're focusing their attention on you to make sure that harm or bad things occur to you, right? I'm not disputing that. But your only focus is also on them. And it's also hoping and praying that they get back the bad, the wicked, and the evil that they did to you. The only difference is they hit you first, but you're focused and hell-bent on hitting them second. And I always tell you all that you attract to your life, to your door, to that apartment complex, to that grocery store, to the Goodwill, to the movie theaters, to the grocery store. You are attracting to you exactly what you want to do to them. And this is why your torture, your torment, your being targeted, your DEWs, your stalkings, your 30,000 other variations of the same thing that we're talking about will never end for you. It's because it's a law of the universe. You are not responsible for what others do to you. You are only responsible to how you respond to the things being done. And however your response is, whatever that response is mentally, whatever that response is physically, whatever that response is that's in your heart, that's the seeds that you're planting. And eventually your tree will grow. Now, do you want to have a tree of harm and revenge and victiousness and anger? Because that's the tree that's going to produce for you. No different than their reality, them planting their seeds. They're going to reap their harvest. But no one eats from another's tree. You're eating from your tree in a repetitive 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, because you continuously only want revenge for those people. You want them to get what's theirs, and you're planting that seed into the soil for you to eat again and again and again. I see so many people comment in my sections, and it doesn't offend me or affect me. Again, I'm no longer living that experience. My frequency is higher than that of being targeted and gang stalked. I'm focusing on how many more people can I hire, how I'm having to deal with disgruntled employees. I have other things that I'm focusing on. I am taking my time out to go back to the bottom to express to you how I and my wife and my family beat this being gang stalked. And we beat it by no longer focusing on the revenge that I wanted for those people. We beat it because we focus internally on how I can plant better seeds for my life. And eventually my tree grew like the tree you see in this backdrop. And it had plenty of fruits that I'm continuously eating. Plenty of blessings that I share with others that don't deserve it. But for some of you, you think that by me telling you not to focus on the evil people, by you focusing on being your better version, that in some way and somehow this is negating the bad people. No, the difference is the first group has realized that there are evils on this planet that are always going to be evil. They'll eat the trees that they grow. But we are focusing on applied consciousness, baby. How we can go within ourselves to change the tree that we're planting for ourselves so that we eat beautifully. So my message again to the second group, you can continuously focus on how they have to get their punishment as if you're God. As if you are the judge and juror, smack down vengeance upon those people. I used to live that experience. It doesn't work. These are the facts. So instead of you targeting me also, angry at me because I'm trying to empower those that feel powerless, you just continue being victims. Stay the victim. Tell the police, record them, be a victim. I'm telling you, I tried it. It doesn't work. Because on this channel, you'll learn one thing, and that's, woo! The power had been with you and been with me all along. Stop looking for the wizard. You have the power. Peace.